with your photography business in 2022. First, we're going to jump right in, and I think it's super important to figure out, what do you like to photograph? A lot of people will photograph a lot of different things and then find out that there's one or two that they prefer photographing. So I would say kind of hone in on what you love to photograph. For instance, I'm a wedding photographer. I do not prefer photographing newborns. So that means in your marketing, when you're marketing your photography business, you're going to want to show more wedding related content rather than newborn content. So that's very important when starting your photography business, is figuring out, what exactly do I want to photograph? So that's the first thing. The second thing is try to build your portfolio as much as possible. If you have friends or family you can photograph, if you can do this by second shooting a wedding or being a wedding assistant, and then you will always make sure in the contract it states how you can use those photos. So it's really important to build a portfolio. That way you can put it on the next step, your website. Websites are a very big factor in starting a photography business. So once you get your portfolio, you'll want to put it on a photography website. I have two different website builders that I absolutely love. The first one is photobiz.com and the second one is Pixieset. I think I prefer Photobiz, but if you're just starting out and need a free website builder that can do a lot of things for free, Pixieset is the way to go, in my opinion. So once you get a photography website, you need to optimize that. So you're going to want to make sure to submit that photography website on a Google business profile. That way, whenever you search wedding photographer in Indianapolis, you'll start pulling up on there as well. So there's a lot of different ways you can optimize your channel on Google to rank higher, and I'll go ahead and link that in the blog post below. The next thing you're going to want to do is you are going to want to make sure to start social media pages. The top ones that I recommend is a Facebook page, an Instagram profile. You can even make a LinkedIn page, a Yelp page, and I think it's so important to get started on TikTok. TikTok, I have seen photographers blow up overnight. I'm talking millions of views. So I think it's a great idea. Every time you photograph a session, you should be putting that on TikTok. You should also be focusing on your type of client you want to attract on TikTok. So I have lots of different ideas for TikTok, and I'll link that below as well. So you want to make sure that you are posting consistently to social media at least once a day. This can be a photo from a recent session you've had. It can be a throwback photo of a session you did a while ago, or it can just be a photo of what you're eating, what you're drinking, your view. Just keep interaction up, and even if you're not getting a lot of attraction to those business pages, just keep posting consistently. The next thing after you build your website, have your social media, the next thing that I think you need to do is start adding a blog. Blogs are great for SEO. SEO is search engine optimization. So that's how Google knows to rank your website. Blogs are a great way to rank locally for your photography business. The next thing, you're probably wondering about equipment. There is lots of different things that you can do for your equipment. Let's say you don't have enough money to get started with the equipment and you're like, I need all this stuff, but I don't know. You can always go to borrowlenses.com. They're my go-to for renting camera equipment. It's amazing. I think if you sign up for their profile, they usually have different promotions like free shipping or whatever. You can literally rent lighting equipment, different lenses, and I highly recommend you renting equipment before you actually buy. That way, there's been some lenses that I rented that I'm so glad that I rented them because it was not a good fit for me and what I wanted. So that is a great tool to have before you put in the whole investment of your equipment. There's also different websites, which I linked below, that will let you put in like 2 different cameras, and then you can see all the specs so that you can narrow down what type of camera that you need. So if you have any questions about getting started in photography, how to market your photography, or how to book more clients, please let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching this video, and if you could subscribe to my channel, that would be great. Any questions you have, you can also email me at bp4uguides@gmail.com.